I'm looking into my crystal ball right now to see what the future holds. I look to the past to see what the future will hold, and what we've seen this year is an immense growth on every metric that matters for crypto asset adoption, for DeFi adoption, for NFT adoption, and so forth. And so I will simply extrapolate the curve that we've seen and take it into next year. So for example, one metric that's useful in DeFi is the total value locked, which is kind of like the deposits inside of DeFi contracts. And that value today is, depending on who you ask, 100 to $200 billion. I think the higher number is more accurate. I think we're going to hit $1 trillion sometime next year. And I think that's a pretty conservative estimate. Today, the number of DeFi users is around 3 million. Last year, it was, a couple 100,000. So pretty fair to assume that at the current rate of growth, we could get to 30 million, maybe even 50 million by the end of 2021 of people who are actually engaging in DeFi projects. Number three is I would say that stablecoins are going to move from being assets that are used primarily in the crypto world as a settlement layer for trades and a medium of exchange in that universe to something that's widely used by people outside. And I think a lot of that growth is going to be driven by their integration into big payments networks like MasterCard and Visa, which is ironic in a sense that we would see growth coming from incumbent adoption. But in this instance, I think those incumbents see it as a legitimate threat that they must adopt in order to survive. And I think that's going to help to drive costs of remittances and other interbank transfers down significantly. And that could be a big, boost to the economy and to people who, need that money the most. And I do believe that every single artist, creator, and so forth, probably already thinking this way, but definitely will have an NFT strategy or a crypto strategy as a way to create deeper bonds with their fans, to monetize the things that they've created. And that's going to be immensely important. And I would also add that I think NFTs are going to go from something that we think of as primarily, cultural assets, as art and collectibles, to a building block of a digital identity, which will help to anchor the metaverse as a way for individuals to, have a persistent sovereign identity that they can take with them in the internet, along with their digital goods. They should be able to own them themselves as well. And I think that shift of perception is going to, open a lot of people's eyes to what the potential future of the internet is going to be.